This is a HeadGum podcast.
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
New dad on vacation.
I'm
going to
start calling Ryan Ryclops.
Ryclops, new dad.
Ryclops. Yeah. New dad.
First and last.
Yeah. New dad at the beach.
New dad at the beach. Ryclops,
New
new dad at the beach.
New dad brings newborn baby to the Santa Monica Promenade. Action.
You need too much here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need cheap these
Yeah,
and
yeah.
too much here
Yeah.
for sun protection.
Yeah. But you've got the camera, you got the hat. It's perfect.
I think it's mostly the hat. Everyone likes dad hats now, huh?
I can't wear dad hats. I look like a fucking fool.
Dude, most people do. They just don't know that yet. They'll figure it out in
I mean,
pictures.
yeah, a lot of them do.
Everyone who wears a dad hat looks like shoeless Joe Jackson. The first day baseball players started wearing hats.
Or one of the cartoon bully cats from Heathcliff.
Hey, there's Heathcliff. Let's go make him late for something.
Oh, we're going to make him late for dinner.
Hey, Heathcliff, watch out for that banana peel.
Yeah, you just might be late for dinner, Heathcliff. Hey, hey, cool cat. Yeah, what's up? Maybe lay off the late for dinner thing.
Yeah, let's
not
do
really-
something like
It's not
scary.
Yeah, man. What are you kidding me? Dinner is so important.
Does anyone else have any other ideas for Heathcliff?
Tell me if you'd love to miss your dinner tonight. Aren't you going to be hungry
I'd
when
be
you get
upset,
home?
but I'd probably just eat later.
No, absolutely not. Because dinner is a family gathering.
Yeah, but we got a trash can fire. We could just heat up the dinner a little later.
I'm telling you, Heathcliff!
Heathcliff,
We're
hey,
going to
Heathcliff.
make you late for
gonna
dinner,
push-
Heathcliff!
And beat you up.
You will be late!
I'm going to put you in front of a bus, Heathcliff.
The food that was prepared will be just a little bit colder, Heathcliff!
Typey family. Sad bully cats. Why is he so upset?
I like a...
One guy is from
I like a bully
1988.
who's out of his mind. Insane. And everyone has to put up with it.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's a different time.
Let's give him a bag of rope.
Why?
He's not going to know what to do with a bag of rope. It'll be all tangled.
All right, give it a shot. Go ahead. Tell him we're going to...
Heathcliff!
Hey, Heathcliff.
Hey, hold out your arms,
Yeah,
Heathcliff.
We got something for you.
Boom, bag of rope.
Fuck you, Heathcliff.
Fuck you, bud.
Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
No, pick it up. Where are you going?
Hey,
Pick up the bag of rope.
what are you... Heathcliff. Fuck. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't
He
think
left the bag.
Yeah, I don't think that was the one, man.
What did you say before late for dinner?
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
Try that
when you
tomorrow.
miss dinner, it sucks.
Try that.
You know that excitement when Mama Brajou brings over that dish and she opens it up and everyone gets to see it at the same time?
Yeah, but
That's an energy you can't replicate by just seeing it yourself.
Do you think Heathcliff is Italian?
Well, I mean, I guess it's...
He looks more like a Czechoslovakian.
I guess I'm unsure of his nationality, but...
Are we pulling on some, personal strings?
I mean, certainly. But that's a whole other thing. And we're bullies.
You should go to therapy.
All I'm saying is that if Heathcliff's late for dinner, it's gonna ruin his night, boys.
Dude, at the end, he's like, basically what I'm saying is, if Heathcliff is late for dinner, my mom won't ever love me. And then he starts crying, and then the other bullies. Then the next day he's like, I think I'm done bullying, boys.
Hey, Heathcliff! Hey, you got a quarter, Heathcliff? Because I have a really delicious meal here that costs just a quarter.
He just sells food now.
And if you want it, Heathcliff, you gotta have a quarter.
So he's only learned one cadence.
Yeah,
and it's the bully cadence.
No, he's trying to really get under his skin.
Oh.
He's trying.
He's still a bully.
He is a master bully.
Yeah.
He's just out of his fucking mind.
He legit sells food?
No, I think what he thought was that he could embarrass Heathcliff in the alley in front of all the other alley cats by proving that he doesn't even have a quarter. He's poor.
Oh.
So that's why he's like, I've got this meal that costs a quarter, Heathcliff.
Sure.
How could he not want that meal?
Well.
When I present this meal,
So he spends all day
he's gonna
making
want
a
it.
meal?
Yes. And then when he says, "Oh, I don't have a quarter," then I'm gonna go, "Yeah, that's because you're poor,
And then he
motherfucker."
dumps out the meal.
Yeah, and then I throw the meal at his head, and then I run away.
I don't like it's too sad.
And then I say, "Fuck you, Heathcliff."
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And that's the last episode of that show.
Fuck you, Heathcliff. Everybody loves Heathcliff.
You
Fuck
can't be
you.
poor and have a theme song.
I know, man.
So he was just waiting for a residual check, or he had a drug problem, or what?
Everybody needed something, man. It was the 80s.
Everyone needed a drug problem.
It was the 80s.
The New York Mets, Heathcliff, most wrestlers.
Welcome to Dynamic Banter. Everybody, I have a blonde hair stuck
You're going to have some splaining to do.
to my
with someone.
jacket.
I'll tell you that right now. Is
Yeah,
that a Lee Newton-sized hair?
I know because it's blonde and Lee has a pink hair going on.
What color is Alana's hair right now?
It's like pinkish, very light pink.
Can we get Ryan to analyze it?
This is not Alana's
Ryan,
hair.
there's a big chunk of meat at the end of that one as well.
Is it possible that it's like a white hair from
Who
one
has
of us?
long white hair?
No, I mean like one like long like gray boy.
You show me one person at this table who has long white hairs.
I guess I couldn't do it. I guess I
It's
just
fine.
couldn't do it.
My all underneath is I'm going gray like a
Getting
like
those wings.
like Spider-Man's boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, wings are where it's at.
I would like long wings.
Yeah. Salt and pepper. You're gonna be a silver fox.
Going to be a spicy Italian.
Ooh, you're gonna be one of those spicy, well-cooked Italians.
Zoe likes it. Zoe likes the
Yeah, dude,
grayish.
ladies love it.
Yeah, I feel like
the
I'm making my own gradient.
The mature women love it.
Yeah. Knowledge, it shows you got knowledge.
It looks like you've been through some shit.
Yeah,
If you
hell
got
yeah.
those silver
Amen.
locks going, you've been through some shit.
Well, next time somebody compliments my gray hair, I'm going to say, I had a camera laser shoved up my dick.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the
Yeah.
situation
Yeah.
is.
And they'd be like, oh shit, I'm so
What the
sorry.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But looking at your hair, I knew
Yeah.
something was
You
up.
gotta know, man. You
And I was
earn
like,
those.
what specifically is this dude's deal?
You earn if you
This
got
dude's
those
walking around like he
gray,
got a camera in his dick.
if you got them silver boys going in there, you put some time in, son or daughter. That means you put some time in.
Defining the thing by the thing is pretty funny.
Dude, I went to the Star Wars land, and it was really cool. And I was talking about it endlessly for weeks. And somebody responded to my Millennium Falcon ride tweet, or at some point I mentioned in the because it's kind of requires a little bit of an explanation, but I'm sure it will be funny to someone
Okay.
once we get to it. But
That's the goal every
in
week.
Star Wars, there's a famous line where with Han and Chewie in the Falcon.
It says punch it, Chewie.
Punch it, yeah. And and somebody took a tweet of mine from the Millennium Falcon saying that I got to go at hyperspace or whatever, and said, "Rule number 4, punch it." It was so good. It was you punch it. It was perfect. It was so perfect.
That's terrific. That
Mike,
person should get a free T-shirt, and if you don't, it's Ryan's.
yeah, that person so should get a free T-shirt. Ryan, hunt him down.
Ryan's different now.
Ryan, hunt down the person that made that joke.
Hand it
God
to
damn
them.
it.
Hand them a T-shirt physically.
I'll pay for your fucking flight. I will. I'll pay for your flight and your hotel.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Actually, you'll figure that out.
Dude, Mike, first of all, welcome back to the show.
Thank you
Missed
so
a
much
lot.
for having me. It's great to be back. I missed it.
Everyone missed you.
I missed it.
Everyone missed it.
I missed them. While I was away, while I was in Tampa, I found a paper magazine version of Backyard Chicken's Farm.
Oh, wow. Really? Did you
Yeah.
get it? Did you bring it?
No.
Well, Mike, thank you for being back. And, but dude, I have to talk about something. Did you see the fucking, I'm going to give you some buzzwords.
Okay.
And you tell me if you are familiar with an incident that recently took place that involves these keywords.
Okay, let me put my headphones on.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let's do this. Hopefully this is what I think it is. Oh, yeah, this is the...
My grandma falls asleep to that game.
Someone in the world, some radio DJ has done that.
Every day for 40 years.
He was so excited about his fucking radio show.
Holy shit.
Mike, we should have our own radio show. Like, not... Listen to me. Listen.
I hate to be the bearer of the
Listen.
news.
I'm talking about... Listen to me. I'm talking about when people are driving in their cars and they're listening to 99.9.
You know when people are driving their cars listening to audio?
Listen, I'm
They have on their
talking...
phone or an app that
Listen,
they have. I know
I'm
what
not
you
talking...
mean. I know
Yeah,
what you
I'm
mean.
talking about, like, the general
Airwaves,
public.
You want static.
I want static. I want the public.
You
I
want
want
a
people who
live stream
don't know
with
we
static.
exist. I want people who don't know who the fuck we are
Yeah.
to suddenly hear us doing a radio show with someone who can run all the fucking stupid sound effects.
Can we do that in Los Angeles, California?
I don't know. I mean, truly, I think we're seeing a resurgence of podcasts right now. Podcasts are kind of way back in,
Yeah.
and everybody's doing podcasts, and all your favorite celebrities are fucking doing podcasts.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's great.
fascinating.
It's great, and it's fascinating. But I think if that's where we are with podcasts right now, which is super rad,
Mm-hmm.
fucking great for us.
Next is...
Yeah, what's the thing that like you could do with a podcast?
Can I tell you this
Okay.
out loud?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with
Sure,
you.
let's be honest.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I would dedicate job-like time
Yeah.
and energy
Yeah.
into that.
Like, and so would I,
Not unlike this.
but imagine just like waking up at fucking 4 a.m.
We would have to.
We'd have to. And then we go to the studio and we have like already like somebody who knows our writing style and is really funny and is in our writers team, has like a whole script ready for us to fucking go. And we're like, let's fucking do it. What are we talking about today? Well, here's some crazy shit that happened in the news. If you guys want to talk about it. And then blah, 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 blah. And then you got Kevin Smith on later to talk about some movie, which is great.
It's not even his this time.
No, it's not even his this time.
Just talking about a movie.
And then we have like a moment where we like do character stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, we got a caller. Who's the caller today? And then we have the whole effect sound and it's like,
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my name's Casey.
I got the diarrhea. And then we do a whole sketch around that. And then we go like, we'll be right back. And then cool music plays.
But I'm late for a meeting with my sunshine thing. We gotta get Casey to the band.
Dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We'd have access to the radio station's like music catalog.
Awesome.
So we could play like fucking rad tunes. And we can go like, fuck it. We don't even, like, this show sucks right now. Let's just play 2 minutes
Stone Temple
straight
Pilots.
of, like, this Stone Temple Pilots album. Starting from track 1. Boom.
I like it.
I think we could.
Is there anyone out there of the 50,000 people listening to this
I mean,
that has
we could.
some
Dude,
attachment to some...
realistically.
If we have to move to Nebraska, so be it.
Here's the thing. Realistically, we could probably get a meeting with one of the local big LA radio stations.
Well, I don't have a manager, so hook it up.
You don't even need a manager. You can reach out to someone that you know, a friend of yours that's a manager, which I know you know.
Zoe could pretend to be a manager.
Yeah, and just literally reach out and go like, this is our podcast. This is my client's podcast.
Yeah.
These are the numbers they get. This is their Twitter following. This is their Instagram following. This is their YouTube following.
We would love to do it at 4 o'clock in the morning.
We have a pitch for a fucking thing that could like fucking resurface radio.
We're going to save radio.
We're going to save
so
radio.
disrespectful for everyone currently in radio.
Who are currently suffering in radio.
Disrespectful. We just burned every
No, nobody, dude. Let's be honest though. Like literally, who the fuck cares about radio?
Dude, Zoya.
Nobody's talking about radio.
On me and Zoya's podcast, she's always talking about this morning show that she listens to on the way to work, and she loves it. And I think that's one of the coolest things about her is that she has a morning show that she likes.
Yeah, I love that.
It's really cool,
dude. I think a lot of people have that.
Yeah.
And for millennials and for the generation coming after them, they're gonna, that thing is gonna be podcasts.
Yeah.
So like we're already covered there, but I'd love to play with the idea
radio
of like
is gonna be like buying a vinyl for your podcast.
Dude, I got asked to host one night of a radio show for KFI.
Is that like out here?
Yeah, KFI is a radio station that I used to listen to when I was young.
Do they have any promo ads or interstitials that sound like this?
No, it was more like this. KFI AM 640. It was more like it wasn't.
Nice.
It was like classy. It was kind of like an NPR ish.
Relax to the sound of
But like
rain.
there was this guy my brother and I used to listen to when we were younger. His name was Mr. KFI, and
the chicken guy.
he had his whole gimmick was there are no screeners, and it was a phone call show.
Okay.
And so
Oh,
you could just fucking call and say whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
was
no.
so fucking great. And
How racist was that?
it got real. I mean, it was really bad sometimes.
Yeah.
But like Mr. KFI was so good. He was so good at it. I think I could find out who he is. He ended up being like another big radio VJ, DJ in the LA area. But I knew him as Mr. KFI, and my brother and I we were kids listening to the radio station, and we were laughing at this shit, and then we would call in. My brother and I would try for hours to get into the show, or, what seemed like hours, but the show was probably just an hour. So, but we always would get in, and we'd do stupid shit. Like I used to have this microphone, those toy microphones with the echo chamber in it?
Yeah, for
where you
sure.
can go like, "Yeah," and it has like looks like a stupid toy echo.
That's all you would do to that thing.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything else.
Dude, you were supposed to just like sing into it and talk into it, and everyone would put their mouth on it and go.
It's like at least the second thing you do when you have that.
Hey
When
guys,
you
a microphone. A microphone.
La 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 la. Ooh.
Guys, a microphone. Can you guys hear me? It's a microphone. This is crazy. Ooh.
Test, 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 test.
Oh, cool. Goodie bags. Chris always has goodie bags.
The best goodie
Everyone,
bag.
what did you get? Oh, I got a little pad of paper for drawing.
Nice.
And I got a little model airplane kit.
Whoa.
Oh, a microphone. What are the things that makes your voice a little louder? Oh, buddy. Let's take it in the pool.
Honey, what is this? What is this? What is this thing? What is this, like a
Jeffrey got it at the party. I think it's a microphone.
microphone?
That makes your voice louder. You know what it is.
Up.
Does it work?
No.
And that's why
My brother and I would call into the radio show with one of those things. And we'd be holding and it would be a ringing sound for like seconds. And then it would pick up and he'd go like, "You're on the air with Mr. KFI." And I'd go, and then he'd hang up on me right away.
before you can get
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was the best part about him, is he would cut people off.
Yeah, he was the screener.
And and there would be people calling in with these like crazy elaborate stories. Like there was this guy that kept talking about how he swore he could keep eggs for like months and months in a fridge, like it would stay good. And he kept like calling back like days later.
Guys.
But there'd be all these fucking weird characters and stuff.
Guys, it's Jeff. Don't hang up.
Yeah, man, it was really good. I don't know why I brought it up. Oh, so I was going to make you guess. Oh, yes. Here's the thing I wanted to talk about. There's something that happened in the news.
Are you going to talk about?
Yes. Oh, you know exactly what I'm doing.
I opened Twitter and I looked at it and I watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole thing?
And I put it down and I said, "That's a nightmare." And I did something else.
Dude. That poor woman was in a nightmare. And everyone can watch it. Anyone can watch this woman have a horrible nightmare. Maybe the worst thing that could happen to you if you were being rescued, other than accidentally being dropped and dying. It's the second worst thing that could happen while being rescued. It's so sad. It's so sad, but it's so fucking funny, and it's so fucked up. And it also brings to light something I had no idea was even a possibility. And it opens up a whole new set of fucking fears for me as a human being.
Which is what?
Apparently, that can just happen.
No matter where
No
you
matter
are.
where you are. No matter what you're doing. You can just start spinning. Dude, if that was true, I think I would kill myself. I think I'd actually kill myself. Even if there was like a 10% chance I could wake up one day and just start spinning and never stop. Or
Hey, do you know where the Pop-Tarts are? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Anyway, so here's what happened for those of you that have no fucking idea what we're talking about at all. Let's back this up a little bit. Oh man, the video just popped up already. Fuck. Oh man, this sucks so bad for this poor woman. It sucks so bad. The worst part about it is that it looks so fucking funny. I hate that it's so funny. Okay. A 74-year-old woman in Arizona was hiking. Oh, I'm so sorry. Was hiking on Piestewa Peak. And she apparently was injured. Which makes this sound so less of an emergency. She was injured, and firefighters came to rescue her. The fire department came to rescue her in a helicopter to airlift her out. And while they were airlifting her, she started to spin. And at first, it seems kind of okay. Man, that's what happens, I guess. Yeah, poor thing. She's gonna be all right though. Good thing they're gonna take her to the hospital right away. Super good thing that they rescued this woman. That's awesome. So it starts to starts spinning a little bit more,
and then after that. The most
spinning you've maybe ever seen.
It's unclear what is spinning more, the top of the helicopter.
Honestly, he's not even joking. And it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up because you see a human wrapped up in a blanket.
And you could tell they try to stop it for a second, and then they're like, fuck, we have to go. And then they go. And then they go, and it's still like that when they're going after they decided to go.
And then, off to the side during the video, and the video is on, and the camera is on her the entire time, and it's 2 whole minutes. The video is 2 minutes long, and it's her just spinning and spinning and spinning, and it looks like a fucking nightmare. It looks like a straight up fucking terrifying nightmare. And then you can see on the ground there's a bunch of firefighters, and they're just looking up at it. They're not even doing anything. They're just looking. They're just literally staring at this 74-year-old woman.
You would think
spinning
if that happened once, if that happened once in the history of them doing this, you would think they would be like, well, it's not worth it to do this. We can't do this. We can't do it like this.
I mean, I think...
Here is my hypothetical scenario. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, go for it, man.
So, this came from you saying she was injured, and then it didn't sound that serious.
Yeah.
Imagine she's 74. She's up there by herself. God bless her, first of all.
God bless her.
Being active as fuck.
Absolutely. Get up there. It's inspiring.
It really is. And then she twists her ankle, and she's like, I can't.
Ooh.
This sucks. I shouldn't put any. She calls the ranger or whatever.
No, her friend's probably like, hey, listen.
No, she's up there by herself.
Oh, she's by herself.
She's up there by herself.
She's like, okay, well, you know what? I have the money. I'm just going to try to get airlifted out of here.
No. She says, she calls the ranger, and the ranger's like, well, you're up there pretty far. God love you. So active at
inspiring.
Your age. I can't come up and get you because the Jeep won't go through the mud. The Jeep can't go over the bridge you went over to get there. I can't carry you because I myself am 57.
I can't just go for a spin in my Jeep.
I can't
come get
not
you
in the middle of the day.
What if he's hinting at her that she's about to spin into a nightmare? You're about to... Sorry, I can't help you.
And what would the town's residents say if they saw me spinning around in this Jeep? Freewheeling. So what we'll do is we'll call the fire department, and they'll pick you up in the helicopter. And then the whole time she's like, it's really not... It's not that bad.
I mean, this is the SNL version.
I'm pretty sure I can walk.
Yeah, I'm okay. No, we have We have technology for this.
There's no reason why you made it all the way up here. God love you.
Inspiring. We're going to get you out of here quick as we can. You're going to get out of here quicker than you...
No, I'm feeling a little better.
We're going to get you out of here so quick. You won't even remember really anything.
We'll get you down here so fast you're in
Dude, this article title says, injured woman, 74, spins wildly at high speed in helicopter rescue basket.
But hell is capitalized.
Dude. Yeah, someone's doing that. The Inquirer is doing that. Helicopter ride. And it has like the blurred out woman in there. I'm trying to find.
Oh man!
Someone posted. There was like a response from the from the fire department.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Fuck. Okay. Well, first of all,
She's-
I'm sorry. Yeah, she's fine. First of all, I'm sorry. She's fine. She's fine.
She's fine.
Yeah, here I found the video.
You
We can
posted a
watch it.
funny thing.
Did you like that?
That was very.
Thanks, man. I just feel like, man, we're in a real weird place with this poor woman.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, no, she apparently is fine. Oh my god.
She's. Do they know which orbit she's in?
Dude, it's like, it's insane how much she spins.
I heard she landed on the helipad by herself. And the helicopter was like 5 minutes behind her.
Dude, it's so scary. It's so fucking scary.
What if she like chopped down a bunch of trees? They were all like a flat top.
Ah! I can't. Ah! Just, it's so fucked up.
There's dead birds all over. Like half some birds.
Oh man, dude, this is the kind of thing that would be parodied in a Naked Gun movie so fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
Elizabeth Nielsen would be up there.
Oh, God bless him. I miss him.
Holy shit.
He
had long white hair.
Yeah, so this poor woman is fine, but I'm trying to find the fucking response.
What's better, this or the grape stomping, Karen?
I mean, the Karen one is like, you really think about if you'd want it to happen to you. And truly,
What's the difference?
Truly, are you serious? All she did was she knocked the wind out of herself.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then
like,
she was a
kind of
bit much
scary
about
for a
it.
second.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you're like, okay, I'm back. I don't want to spin like that for 2 minutes. Dude, that's like at some point during that, by 1 minute 30, you're like, I don't think I want to be in the earth anymore.
Dude, that person hates helicopters for the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
Or thinks that human beings shouldn't ride helicopters because they're forever changed. They're like, I don't think we should put helicopters through what I went through. I don't think helicopters deserve what I went through.
Oh, I think I found the response. Yeah, this is.
I have something really important to say after this.
Okay.
I want you to know.
So everybody, you basically just stand in front of this, pretend like it's a normal mic. Okay. And all of our
Great,
mics
let's get all
She's
this.
trying to stand the woman up.
I'm telling you, while they're doing all this, the woman is spinning in the frame next to it. Ryan, do you see this? Wow, this is like a big fuck up. They're just standing around for so long.
Good afternoon. My name is Shelley Jameson. I'm an assistant chief with the Phoenix Fire Department. Thanks for coming.
Phoenix?
This morning, we extracted a 75-year-old female off of Piestewa Peak.
God bless her.
Well, she aged one year while she was spinning through.
She went a full rotation around the sun.
She did appear 1 year older when she finally was done spinning.
We tried to spin her back the other way. Didn't work.
She had scary long white hair and her nails were longer.
Once we stopped her spinning, she knew things we didn't.
She saw things we haven't seen yet.
Do mountain rescues all of the time, but this particular one gathered quite a bit of attention because during the rescue,
Dude,
she was
look at how
packaged in
fucking fast she's
on a hoist
Dude,
in a
dude,
Stokes
look at
basket. It started to spin, and so got on social media. There were a lot of comments that made it very clear that a lot of folks didn't
There were
understand
a lot of
exactly
comments
what
that made
happened.
this
So
whole
we've
thing
assembled
very
a team
funny.
today that includes the Phoenix
One
Police,
tweet said,
Phoenix
looked like a
Police
fun
air
ride.
Units, lead pilot
Star Wars
Paula
Galaxy's
Polinar,
Edge
and
looks
then
fun.
Captain Bobby Dubnow, who is one of our technical rescue technicians, and
Bobby Two Farts says the new Star Wars land looks great.
Together as a team to perform these rescues. We'll start with Paul, and he can answer any questions you have, and then Bobby will follow.
Yeah,
Okay?
Paul, why the fuck did she spin so many times? Why?
Hi there.
Yes.
It's Paul Apolinar, Apolinar, and then with me is Derek Geisel.
We do our best not to
DEISEL.
spin this.
Derek was the
Sorry, we're
pilot
gonna
in
do our
command
best
today of
not.
the helicopter when we were doing
Fuck.
the rescue.
We don't want the media adding any extra spin to Sarah's day.
Sorry, it's been a real whirlwind.
So we
Mary,
were doing a
I've been.
rescue, a hoist rescue.
Never done one of these press junkets before. I'll give it a whirl.
What is this, a mic? Ooh, ooh. Oh, fuck, I can't do it, dude. I can't do it because this man, this frame I'm looking at from this report has 2 frames in it, and one has the woman spinning out of control. Well, this guy is like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this happens a lot. Don't go hiking. Dude, I'm telling you, Mike, I am never hiking again.
Hiking too far away.
I am never hiking again in my life.
Just walk better, you know?
You know how there's like a do not resuscitate? I want to do not spin.
Can we make fucking medical emergency bracelets?
Yeah, do not spin. Fuck. Fuck, I gotta go home, Mike. I gotta go home right now.
That's what she was saying.
I can't do it anymore. Fuck, you gotta stop. We gotta stop the podcast. Hold on a second. Let's get back in the zone here really quick. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I need to go to the beach. Fuck, Mike. Let's get into an Uber and go to the beach.
Fuck, let's go to the beach. Dude! Laugh so hard you gotta go to the beach.
Oh, fuck. All right. We got to stop or I'm actually going to pass out. Let's do some goddamn ads, baby!
I'd like to say first and foremost that so many dynamic banter things coming out today. Byron called me and he's like, so many things are ready. We have this amazing poster by MC Smooth Giggles on Instagram. Ashton Olive. We have a restock of all of our classic black things like this hoodie and the original logo t-shirt.
Mike, I got to take off my scarf.
Also, you look like a sexy train robber. Also,
Mike.
Steve, there's a shirt. I didn't even tell you about this. Too Much Water in My Mouth is going to be a shirt as of today.
Oh, I love it.
And remember that, I think it was a history road that started out with someone describing this podcast to their friend.
Yeah.
And it was like...
Too loud and something.
Yeah, it's too loud. One guy's too loud and the other guy hates it.
The other guy hates it, yeah.
We have that on a shirt now, made up to
Love
look like
it.
the original Dynamic Banter logo from Alan Guzman.
Ding ding.
That's all the new things. Where's the ding? We'll find out. We'll find it when it's meant to be found.
It's a I have to quit. I think I have to quit. It's the only way.
You can't spin inside. Spin inside.
Fuck. Squarespace.
You think that magazine Blender picked up that story?
No, but Spin did for sure.
Have a new cover for the next year and a half.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Squarespace.
Rolling Stone. Oh, fuck. Dude. God bless jokes. God bless him. That's why I got this tattoo, Mike. Because I love jokes so much, I want everyone to know.
I don't ever
I
wanna
want my
forget.
body identifiable by jokes.
I identify as Jokes. Jokes Beretta.
Guys, Squarespace is one of our absolute favorite sponsors of the program. They've been with us for quite some time, and they're a trusted sponsor of the podcast because Mike Falzone has a website hosted by Squarespace. Ain't that
Absolutely.
right,
Absolutely. And it's been like that so long time.
God bless you. MikeFalzone.com is a Squarespace site, and that's exactly what that is. It's a website making company.
Award-winning templates. You don't have to know jack about jack to have a
No,
beautiful
not at
website.
all. You don't need to be a designer. You don't need to be a web designer. You don't need to be a designer.
You don't need to be a designing woman.
You don't need
Delta Brooks.
Yeah, man. You can be literally even Mike Falzone and make your own website.
He's 100% right.
You could do it on your cell phone. It's all optimized for mobile, and there's nothing to install or anything like that.
Upgrade, nothing.
And yeah, you could finally make that blog you wanted to make, or sell your stuff, or announce some upcoming event that you're in charge of.
So your art.
And when you do it, there's that 24/7 award-winning customer support. So someone's there literally at any time of the day.
If you're locked out of your website, you get the 404 on Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Guess what?
Someone's there.
Someone's there.
Someone's there for you
Yeah.
to help you figure out what's wrong and probably help you fix it.
Or you just call Steve.
And my number will be provided at the end of the program. So guys, here's what you got to do. You got to go to squarespace.com/banter for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can use that offer code BANTER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/banter, offer code BANTER. Build it. Dream it.
Spin it around.
Make it. Spin it around. Thank you, Squarespace. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Guys, Audible. Audible is a sponsor of the Dynamic Banter program. We want to give a shout out to Audible for being rad.
Thank you, Audible, for helping me tell people I read more books than I actually read.
Absolutely.
Audible makes you seem more smart in conversation, more better.
Absolutely. And listening makes you smarter and more connected to people. When you listen, it makes us better partners, parents, and leaders. And there's no better place to start listening than Audible. Audible is where so many inspiring voices and compelling stories open listeners up to new experiences and ways of thinking. Audible members now get more than ever. Members choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook, plus 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. And members also have unlimited access to more than 100 audio-guided fitness and meditation programs.
That's nice. That's nice. That's good for your well-being.
Very nice. Body and soul. It's important stuff, guys. Audible delivers bestsellers business, self-improvement, memoirs, and more, all professionally narrated by actors, authors, and motivational superstars like Rachel Hollis, David Goggins, and Mel Robbins. Audible members can also get free access to the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and Washington Post, delivered daily to the Audible app. With the convenient app, members can access Audible anytime, at the gym, while commuting, on the go, and on any device.
That's my favorite part of the app is you can open it anytime.
You can open it anytime. It'll always pick up right where you left off, too. And Audible offers free and easy audiobook exchanges, credits you can roll over for a year, and a library you keep forever, even if you cancel. So start listening with a 30-day Audible trial, and your first audiobook plus 2 Audible originals are free. Visit audible.com/banter or text banter to 500-500. That's right, guys. Start listening with a 30-day Audible trial, and your first audiobook plus 2 Audible originals are free. Visit audible.com/banter or text banter to 500-500. I listened to a book called Raised Eyebrows.
Raised
Eyebrows by Stephen Stoliar.
Okay, how
And it was
that?
an audiobook about his time living with Groucho Marx
Nice.
at the end of his life.
In LA?
Yeah.
I've been in that house.
No way.
That's where I take Laugh Factory meetings, is in Groucho Marx's
Wow.
house. I'm almost positive it's Groucho
Dude,
Marx.
I listened.
Off Sunset?
I don't know where it is exactly. I know it is in Hollywood,
It's across from the Laugh Factory.
but I listened to that book on Audible, and that's
Nice.
where I got my book. And I listened to the whole thing, and I feel like I know that house.
Cool.
So I'd love to see it sometime. Take me to one of your meetings.
I'm barely allowed to be in
Great, I'll be there at 9. Thank you, Audible, for getting me there at 9.
Whenever you need a ride, call Audible.
Hey, are you ever feeling like you got some grumpies? Well, come on and listen about our ad from MeUndies. You probably spend about 90% of your life in underwear, so don't you think you owe it to yourself to make sure you're wearing the softest undies in town? That's why I only wear MeUndies.
Amen.
These undies are so soft, they make Bob Ross's voice sound like Gilbert Gottfried. That's a sweet voice and a grating voice. MeUndies uses the coveted micromodal fabric, which is a full 3 times softer than cotton.
It's like alien cloth.
It is. It's
I don't
like
get it.
it's like NASA made underwear.
It's like NASA breathing on your privates.
It's like Steve Jobs on his deathbed was like, micromodal fabric. The serum is in my locker.
I thought you were going to say lungs.
No, that's ridiculous.
I'm glad it was in his locker.
Not only will you feel like your loins are being hugged by Joy herself, but MeUndies gives you multiple style options for both men and women. Men can now try the new boxer brief with Fly, which is the same great cut as the boxer brief, but now with an added option for guys who prefer to go through the gate versus over the fence.
That's so funny.
I love it.
That's so funny that that's written there.
I know. MeUndies is also the go-to for the softest loungewear on the planet. Hang out in their super comfy lounge pants and onesies. Yeah, that's right. MeUndies makes onesies. I have yet to try one myself, but I can only imagine it is like your body.
Like you haven't been born yet, but you're in your 30s.
It's like you get just a moment of being a baby again.
Missed a big opportunity to call it Me Onesies.
Me onesie. Buy the MeUndies Me onesie. So guys, here's the offer for you listeners, for any first-time purchasers of MeUndies. When you buy any MeUndies, you get 15% off and free shipping. That's right, 15% off a pair of the most comfortable undies you will ever put on in your life.
15% of your underwear is free on us.
So go to MeUndies.com/banter. That's MeUndies.com/banter. That's MeUndies.com/banter. That's MeUndies.com/banter.
That's
MeUndies.com/banter to get your 15% off your first pair and free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Thank you, MeUndies.
Get legitimately,
dude.
legitimately excited when it comes.
All right. I cannot talk about the spinning woman ever again.
Can I say two things about shows? real
Yeah,
quick?
but can I just say really quick that the excuse they use is that it happens. It just happens.
So it's like the air from above affects the
Yeah.
air. It like creates
And it's like the wind, and it's like all these conditions. They're like, it's rare, but it happens.
Wow.
So now I have a new fear.
Yeah. Getting hurt on a mountain.
Dude, I am getting a tooth installed in my mouth that
Oh,
has
hell
one of those
yeah.
capsules in it. That the second I'm stuck in that spinning situation, I'm biting down on that thing. Bye
What
bye.
if you do that just eating turkey or something?
No, you gotta. There's like a code you gotta punch in.
With your tongue?
Well, yeah. There's like a little keypad in there.
You had to pull the green book in your mouth and then it turns over.
There's a tab you gotta rip out.
Do people really have that tooth?
I mean, they used to in the James Bond movies.
Oh, it was in a tooth.
I saw a tooth. All right, Mike, get in
Humble
there.
brag.
I'm done talking about this fucking spinning woman.
I want to say that, first of all, I just got off the road. I had a couple shows with our friend Elliot Morgan, and there were so many Dynamic Banter fans at the show, and they all say hello to you specifically.
Very sweet. Hello, everybody.
And they're all so great, and I just want to thank everyone for coming out to those. So Tampa and wherever the hell else we were, Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah.
Tampa and Seattle. You guys are fucking awesome. And also everyone who came to that Laugh Factory show that I was talking about for a month. The show was sold out, and they put fucking Crystal Lee on it to make it extra sold out.
Jesus,
And,
that's so
a lot
cool.
of my favorite comedians were on there, and you guys were all coming up to me afterwards and had your Dynamic Banter shirts on and shit like that. So I want to thank you. I talk about this shit a lot, so I just want to say thank you for coming out. Next two big ones are June 15th at 9:30 at the Hollywood Improv in the Lab. They're letting us do the crowd work show in the round, which is like a small circle stage that they put in the middle of the room, and everyone sits round it. That's why they call it like that. And
It's a catchy name.
It's gonna be awesome to just walk around in a circle and do crowd work. So
Love it.
please come to that. Tickets are available on improv.com. And then July 1st is the next Laugh Factory crowd work show. Definitely going to be a crowd work show, Friends and Friends show this time, that I'm allowed to put people on the guest list. 4. And I had like 150 people on the guest list last time. So if you get to me early, I'll definitely try to hook you up. July 1st, 7:30. If you want to come, hit me up. Let me know how many people you're bringing, and we'll get you on the list.
You're going to do your best.
I'm going to do my very best.